doing splendidly. Speed it up a little!
Here's Walt Disney's magazine, arriving at your favorite store, with all the gang from Disneyland. You've seen them.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
This is me, Terry Brown, Betsy Miller, this is Joe Klaus, Bill Levitt, this is Phil Rogers, Christy Johnson, Karen Airy, Bill Levitt, Mrs. Tooker, Barbara Quinlan, Julie Fountain, Wayne Margraf, Brian Beaumont, Gary Payton, Sherry Ward, Corey Rogers.
My name is Linda Johnson. I was the first 6th grade class at Grant Street School, and at that time my name was Linda Farr. They took us out of that school and put us across town, and they called us country kids.
Oh my God.
That's not a copy, that's actually the original. In 1990, when I came here, we were the Golden Eagles at that point in time, and the mascot was a hand-drawn eagle that Meadow Thurston, may she rest in peace, drew, and they were put on shirts. And at that point, we as a community were dealing with kind of the Redskin issue at that point. And so one of the things I wanted to do is help kind of bridge the gap between the controversy that was back then. So we went and found Dale Fostich, who was an artist who was doing work for the Salish tribe over near Squim, and commissioned him to make that piece of artwork for us. And the school is bigger than the people. I mean, it's made of the people who are here, but you know, I come and go, and teachers come and go, and new people come in, and there's some brilliant new young teachers in the school. They're maybe going to be here for 20 or 30 years, and so whether it's Grant Street or Salish Coast, you know, the things that have been going on here are going to keep going on here, and it's still going to be a great school for this community.
I came in 1990, so this is my 28th year at Grant Street. I mean, really, there's, you know, it's like if somebody said, hey, what's your favorite memory? It's like, that's not fair. 28 years. There's a ton of memories. Working with people, obviously kids, but also there's been a lot of great staff. But you know, you're working with a bunch of kids all the time, so it's a happy place. And
because Y makes it a A sound, and if there was two B's, it wouldn't be able to jump over.
actually, you know what? Think about the syllables. A, B. If you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. And I still remember.
Here.
Mary Tudor was an early childhood specialist in our community. She was instrumental in setting up systems and ways for finding kids who needed services early on. And so this campus was actually named for her. This campus had a commemoration right here, this campus. She passed away quite young.
Well, I always felt like Grant Street was a great group of teachers and leaders and wonderful kids, and it had just this really great energy about it. And I felt like I'd love to put this energy in a place where it could expand some more and really become more than it is now. I had this kind of vision of expanding their universe and taking that great energy and the great teaching that was going on in that building and put it in a beautiful place. The other thing I felt about Grant Street was I think any community ought to showcase its values, and I feel like any community that has the most beautiful building dedicated to young people, it's a good sign for the community. It really, yeah, it was really important to build a building that felt like it was permeable to the outdoors and to learning outside, and to really supporting that view of learning that was about getting out into the community. And so the design was all about how do we open up the school so it feels like you're going out into the woods or into nature, and even having that interior to the building so that that area inside the plaza that leads into the interior space, and that kind of dynamic of in and out always being part of the school culture there was really important. Otherwise you create an environment that says we're always indoors. That school says we're in and out.
Well, first of all, I feel very fortunate to have walked into Port Townsend schools after they had done all the footwork and just the heavy lifting to really pass a bond of the magnitude that they did. It's been really exciting to have the opportunity as superintendent to kind of monitor the construction process. One of the things I've been most impressed with is the community commitment to make the school function as part of the overall community, that the schools are no longer really thinking of themselves as kind of this standalone, inward-facing organization, but it's more of an outward-facing part of our overall community, and I felt that really strongly.